So here we're going to learn the search syntax tools, the tools that you use when you're typing in to the search engine. And I'm going to give you 4 tips. Here's the first one. This is an important one. Don't type whole sentences in the Google or any other search engine's search box. Okay, why not? Because there's no point. Google or any other computer, it doesn't understand you. It doesn't speak English or any other language. And that means it doesn't know what you mean when you type a whole sentence. Let me show you an example. If I search Mr. Caden is great, and I just search Mr. Caden great, you'll notice that both return the same number of results, 6,390,000, because I'm so great, there's so many web pages dedicated to my greatness. But you'll notice that even though on this one I'm using is great, and this one I just say Mr. Caden great, which doesn't make grammatical sense, but is still some key words, I'm still getting the same number of results. And that's because Google ignores, and all the other search engines ignore all these little words like a, to, if, him, her, and all those other little words that connect sentences and make full sentences. But you don't have to include them when you search. And in fact, sometimes it might screw up your search. So the best thing to do is to reduce your searches into the keywords. Mr. Caden, great. Okay? You don't have to say web pages about Mr. Caden being great. Okay? That's actually going to ruin your search. The best thing to type are the keywords. All right? That's tip 1, using keywords. Tip 2 is to group words with quotes. Okay? Quotes. All right? So for example, if you were to search Hello Kitty with no quotes around it, that would give us any website which has either the word hello or kitty in it. And Google and most search engines will give preference, will rank highly the web pages that put hello and kitty right next to each other. So, many web pages that have Hello Kitty right next to each other will be at the top. However, if we want to require that the page has both hello and kitty, we can put it in quotes. And that would mean that when we search for it, we don't just get web pages with hello and web pages with kitty and maybe some pages with both. But if we put it in quotes, it only gives us results where hello and kitty are right next to each other, just like they are inside the quotes, exactly as quoted. Okay, so that's tip 2. If you have 2 words that are connected, that should be next to each other, you can put them in quotes, and that will improve your search results even more. So tip 1, no sentences. Tip 2, group with quotes. Tip 3, use the minus sign to get rid of things. Okay, so this is an important one. If you add a minus sign right before a word, it tells Google that you don't want it. All right, so for example, if you search Miley, what do you think you're going to get? You're going to get a whole lot of Hannah Montana, a lot of Miley Cyrus all over the web, right? Here's the Wikipedia page on Miley Cyrus. Here's a bunch of videos with her. Okay, but let's say you're looking for a restaurant that has Miley in the name, or just your friend who also happens to be named Miley. If you want to exclude Miley Cyrus, okay, you can put a minus before the word Cyrus. And this will give us web pages with Miley, but it will not give us web pages that also have Cyrus. Okay, so that's the point of the minus sign. It says, hey, I don't want some Miley Cyrus. I just want Miley without Cyrus. Okay, and you can see now I've got Miley Horse Trailers, Maggie Miley's, Bubber Miley, a bunch of other people named Miley and places named Miley, okay, but not Miley Cyrus, because I said I don't want pages that have Cyrus. So that's tip 3. Use the minus sign if you don't want something. Let's go over it one more time. Number 1, no full sentences. Number 2, quotes for things that are connected. And, of course, number 3, minus signs if we want to get rid of stuff. Okay, and the last one, this one's really cool. If you type site with a colon, the 2 dots right after it, just like this, and then write a web page, Google will only find the results where the website matches what you put after site. So let me show you what I mean by that. If I say site ebay.com and then Atrix, which is a type of cell phone, I'll get a whole bunch of results from, you can see ebay.com, 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 all about the Motorola Atrix, which is a cell phone. I'm kind of into phones. Okay? So if I type site colon and then the name of a website, my results will only come up from within that website. And that can be really helpful if you want to look for maybe the Wikipedia page on something or something on eBay or whatever. If you're looking for something within a specific website, you can say site colon and the name of the site. So that's pretty good. Let's say you want to look up information on global warming. Okay, you could type in global warming. Okay, and you might get all kinds of web pages. You might get some from scientists. You might get some from politicians. You might get some from crazy people that think that the world's going to end tomorrow. Okay, but let's say you only want to find web pages from the government. Okay, about global warming. Well, you could do the same search, but before global warming, you could write site, or at the end, I guess, site colon, and then .gov. Okay, and most web pages from the government have .gov at the end. And so the only results that we'll get from this are from the EPA, which is the Environmental Protection Agency. This is also from the EPA. This is from NASA. These are government websites. Okay, only websites that had .gov in them. EPA.gov, NASA.gov. Okay, so this can be really helpful for searching for specific types of websites like .gov for the government, .edu for education. Okay, so that you can not just get crazy people's theories about tomorrow being the end of the world because of global warming, but government information by searching by extension like this. Okay, so 4 tips. Number 1, don't use full sentences. Number 2, connected words surrounded by quotes. Number 3, I can't remember, go back, Mr. Caden, oh my gosh. Use the minus to get rid of things. And of course, number 4, use the cite to constrain the search to a specific website or type of site.